What is up, you guys? It is me again. As you can clearly see, I got my hair cut on Tuesday. Alrighty. Now, it's just water. I've had like 4 teas today. So it's just water now. And it's 4:23, actually 4:23, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 4:24. Alright, so let's go into the video. G-Shock Range Man with the green case. Let me tell you, it's a pain in the butt to take the case off. Well, I mean, to put the little screws back on, you know. These little screws right here. Because they're easy to take out and everything, but the little tiny screw, the flathead screwdriver I have keeps coming off. The thing is... It's a little pain in the booty. Alrighty, let's cut into the video. So, I know I was not in the military. They're Christian engraved. So, you guys might... Oh, first of all, let me just tell you this. Right now, this is just my theory. 100% a theory, not certain at all. 100% theory. Not 100% for sure. Alright, so I just want to get that out there, right there. And just, you don't have to wait to the very end of the video for me to say that. Alright, so... do I believe in the cure for cancer? Yes, I do believe that there is a cure for cancer. I do believe that there is a cure for cancer. All cancers. No matter how bad the cancer is. All stages, terminal cancer, stage 1 through 4 of cancer. However, there is a deadly price to pay for that cure. No matter what cure it is, you know, for whatever treatment, whatever stage of cancer it is deadly, fatal, 100%, physically or spiritually. I'll get to that in a second. I believe the cure for cancer will do either one or two things. One, it will kill you already. You know, you're going to die if you take the cure or not. And, you know, and if you take the cure for cancer, it's going to either do one of two things. One, kill you physically. You're going to die if you take the cure. You know, you're going to die anyways with cancer, but you're going to die quicker, you know, a lot faster anyways, or instantly, I guess, maybe, I don't know, with the cure. But, you know, whoever made the cure, I know, has something up their sleeves worse than death. So, I guess you could scratch death off. Second one is spiritual death. Losing your soul forever. By the cure for cancer could be linked somehow to the mark of the beasts. And somehow, some way, if somebody takes the cure for cancer, they will be not inject themselves with the mark of the beast itself. No, because the mark of the beast will be either on your right hand or your forehead. And it's not by injecting yourself with a shot, with a vaccine. But it could definitely be linked to it somehow, and taking the cure for cancer could very well be a requirement to take the mark of the beast or whatever, and then you will or not a requirement, but because then everybody would have to take the cure for cancer. But it will be linked to the mark of the beast, and whoever people will take the mark of the beast, and also those who take the mark of the beast, and who have cancer as well, and inject, take the cure for cancer, will also, it's not the cancer drug itself, the treatment itself, that's cure for itself that's making them lose their soul. It's the mark of the beast, that is. But it could be somehow linked to it somehow. Something so famous and so popular. The government's keeping it a secret from us. Again, I'm not saying that I know this 100% sure, but if I would take a humongous guesstimate, I would seriously tell you right now that the government definitely has found a way to cure cancer. All cancer. And that they are keeping it a secret from us. Yes. And, oh, come on, Zach. Don't lose it now. I was going to say something about that. I do highly, they are, our government's very evil. And I do know for sure, 80-something% that they most likely have the cure for cancer, and that they're keeping it a secret from us because of money. Oh yeah, something so famous, like that would one day be known to the world. If it really does exist, and if they publicized it, on the news or whatever, says the cure for cancer is here, the cure for cancer is here, all cancers could be cured now, all cancers could be cured now, blah, 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 blah. You know how many people the entire world would go crazy, riots everywhere. That's another reason why they're not keeping it, or not going public with it. But trust me, governments don't care about that. They don't care about people's well-being. They act like they do to not start riots. But they care about money more. They care about, they basically just care about the money. Could you imagine seeing on the news tomorrow, or whatever, and seeing that the cure for all cancer has been found and created, and it actually works? Everybody in the world would go crazy. The world as we know it would be changed even more, and not for the better. It would seem like it would be for the better, but it would be hectic and chaotic. And then there would be people trying to stop the people from selling it or from getting it or whatever, and trying to buy it or whatever, trying to get it so that for more money and what really, like, seriously, it'll be like awful or whatever. Whoever created the cure for cancer, if it exists, is really evil. I'm not going to say it's from God, because I have a strong suspicion. I feel in my guts, actually, the Holy Spirit's telling me, even right now, I have this feeling in me, in my spirit, that something is really wrong with the cure for cancer, if or when it actually comes into an existence, if it actually does get made, if someone is actually successful in creating it. Because I don't know if it actually exists. Again, this is just a theory. I'm 80% sure that it does exist, that they're just keeping it a secret from us. It's one of those conspiracy theories, and I'm just saying it's one of a theory of mine. So I'm not saying it's 100%, because I don't want anybody to go with any false information or anything like that, and I'm not giving any false information right there if I'm not 100% sure. And if I'm not saying that I'm 100% sure about this, I'm not giving any false info. I would be if I told you I'm 100%. So I'm not giving you any false info. I'm just saying that this might be true, it might not be true. So that's basically what a theory is. It's something that could be true, might not be true. So what I'm saying is, I feel it in my gut, in my spirit right now, that the cure for cancer, something would be really, really wrong with it. It would not be, there would be a really big price to pay. It would not be a good thing. Something just seems off. Something that the cancer, I think it's like probably the main worst disease any human being can possibly have, and the deadliest one that they possibly can have. And I'm no doctor or whatever, so I can't tell you that for sure. In their body. So, and to have it only makes sense that there wouldn't be a cure for it yet. But again, what I said, there probably is. So that only makes sense that there would be something wrong with it to be skeptical about it, to be like, I have doubts about it, I have doubts, like, is this really, should we take this, like, should we be suspicious about this? I mean, I don't know about this, shouldn't be trusted, you just really should go to prayer, because look what the COVID vaccine did. It's made people blind. It's killed people. Sure, there was temporary effects, but the death, obviously, is permanent. Cancer cure would be way, and that's not even, the COVID vaccine isn't even a cure. That's not even a cure. Because people still get it. My mom's had it like several times, and she's still gotten it. So that thing's useless. I would never get, I've had COVID a couple of years ago, just a very slight version of it. It was like a cold vid. Yeah. Nice one, Zach. But, no, there would be definitely something with the cancer cure. It might be just way too expensive to make billions of cures, to make billions of them. That's another reason why they just are keeping it a secret from us, because if they publicize it, they couldn't make it that many. So what's the point in doing that if they could only give it to a limited amount of people? And then the rest are like, oh, well, you're going to die. And, save only a couple people and the rest are going to die. That wouldn't be fair. So they're not going to tell anybody at all. I sure as heck wouldn't tell anybody either. If I would only be able to save a couple hundred or a million people, when the rest would, unless if it was done in secret, and then that information wouldn't be able to be leaked or whatever in any possible way or whatever, And then, I don't even know, to be honest. But I'm 80% sure that the COVID cure exists. I wouldn't be surprised. Whoever built it is probably a really evil person, because they probably put something in the cure itself that lines up with the mark of the beast, or that will kill somebody instead. I wouldn't be surprised if Vladimir Putin made it, or Elon Musk. If Elon Musk made the cure for cancer, he probably did something to the cure or whatever, to the chemical and that would turn people into androids or something. I don't know, but because he's putting those neuron implants into people's minds. That's been confirmed. There's been volunteers, actually, and people actually have those implants stuck in their heads right now. So that's definitely started. That was a conspiracy theory for a while, but it's definitely, they don't look what like they do in those AI pictures, like them glowing or whatever stuck into people's foreheads. You can't see them. No, they're like little tiny microscopic things probably, but they're in there nonetheless. And I don't think they can control people or whatever. Like, I don't think Elon Musk can go around controlling people like robots or whatever. They can just see what people do, like, somehow they can just see how their brain works or something like that. I don't think they can control the people who have them in there or whatever, but, so yeah, it's just, I don't think there's anything much else to say about this video exactly, but, I'm sure a lot of you are definitely going to agree with me that the cure for cancer does exist. Seeing this AI technology everywhere and stuff like that, I do believe that the cure of cancer might actually exist with the help of AI. But at the same time, they're not going to publicize it either. So, with that being said, I can't be 100% sure. And with that being said, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say I'm 100% sure, or any above 80. So, hope you guys enjoy.